Hey folks, Rob bringing you another video commemorating our D-Day invasion. This one's going to take place on 8 June. It's Defiance on Hell 30, ASL scenario number 11. So what we have here is members of the 82nd Airborne. We're trying to push east onto one of the bridges, and unfortunately they were not able to because they ran into a horde of Germans. So the battle is going to take place in this little hamlet, which the Americans are holding. And the Germans must control 4 buildings which have the V mark on them, or control one of them and have more CVP than the Americans. So 747s versus 467s, it should be interesting. Now, the Americans don't start off with a lot. They've only got 4 to start off with, and 5 come on either on turn 4 or 5, depending on how we roll. We do got 12 concealment counters, which are spread out already. And then the Germans come on board, dismantle support weapons with 12 467s and 3 leaders. So it's going to be interesting. For this one here, I'm not going to do anything hip. I could take one of my squads and dump them in V8 or T8 or something and just keep them hidden there. But I figured I'm going to have to use my mortars early, my mortar single, up here on the level 2 hill. I've also got a medium with a 8-1 up on the top of the hill, so they should help do a lot of interdiction while my rest of my units are spread out covering here. So I didn't have a lot to offer. Now, the only other point is east here, moderate, no wind at start, no biggie. That's always the case, typically, in most scenarios. We'll put that in there. All right, so the Germans start from off board, so they're going to enter concealed, and all the American units start concealed. All right. The actual setup I have several dummy stacks in various locations. This 8-0 is just going to be there to rally units. But I wanted to spread them out a little bit to give the impression that the front is obviously bigger. Now the German knows this. He knows the OB, and he's going to have to figure this out. But with this kind of a setup, I think the best bet would be to approach through the buildings here until we get some eyes on this location. Because they have a 60mm mortar with ridiculous range, anything in the woods is going to be suffering -1 air burst, so I should stay out of the woods whenever possible. And my main focus is try and get my German mediums into this building, maybe up on the level 1, and then I can start peppering the sides of the trees while the rest of my force moves into position. Again, it's going to be very dicey because of the medium up top as well as a mortar, let alone the 747s that are in the middle of the village. All right, so let's get started. First things always, we do the wind change. We do not. And then we can go right into the German move phase. Now, I have taken the liberty of breaking down 2 of my squads into half squads. So I do have something in the form of scouts. So let's start with this guy here first. He's going to go, I think I'll CX him. And then you're going to CX as well. Get that early move bonus out of the way now. All right, you're going to go 1, 3. I think I'm going to fire the mortar. We do get the airburst bonus for the woods. It makes sense. I can also, if I have maintained rate, with my 3 rate of fire should be likely. I can maybe target 03 as well. All right, so we are at 14 hexes. That should be a base 8, but the caliber type of the weapon, it's a muzzle velocity weapon, short barreled, so it's going to be dropped down to a 7. We do have a non-assault for a -1, so that's going to bring it back up to an 8. All right, roll to hit. We have a 5. I do maintain rate, so we can we won't put first fire down. I do hit, and this will be with the -1, so it'll be an 8 on the 4 table. So that's going to be a miss. Now I could fire again because he did spend 2 going into that location, and we do have 2 residual from the mortar in that location as well. So let's do again. Oh, and he is acquired. So this should be a should be another -1 to hit. So that'll mean a 9 or less to hit. All right, a hit. Maintain rate on the IFT. Down 1 is at 3. 3 on the 4 is a 2 morale check, which he cannot take, so he's broken. You guys here, what I'm going to do with you, do I loop these guys all the way around the hill to take these guys out? Let's move you guys first. Okay, you're going to use bypass on this woods for 1, this woods for 2. Three. We have an LMG, 8 hex range. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14. So definitely halved. That would be on the 1 up 2. So I don't think I can do a lot of damage with that right now. If I move into the grain for 1.5, that will be a blind hex. That would be 3.5. I could probably fire the medium, the American medium. It does have a 10x range. That would be a half firepower, a 2, -1 liter with non-assault would bring it into a 0 modifier on the 2. One. Wind change, die roll. We have a 7, no wind change, no reinforcements yet for the Americans, and we can go into rally phase. DM will come off for the German, and we go to prep. So first things is, we have a mortar. These are all blind hex. This is a nice stack, so I'm going to put it on him. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So there will be 2 blind hexes, so P3 is visible. And 11 hexes away, so that should be a base 7. Nothing for target base, so it's going to be 7 or less to hit. That is rate and a hit. So on the 4 column, we have Snake Eyes. Jesus Christ. So it's a K2. 467, 247. So this is gone. And you guys have to take a 2 check. Your ELR is 3, so you've ELR'd. And you're broken. Let's switch fire onto you. Again, that'll be 6 to 12, 12 hex. So it's going to be base 7, which will be a 7 or less to hit. All right, that is a rate and a hit. So this -1 because of the airburst is not going to be anything. So attack again. This time will be an 8 or less to hit. That is a hit, rate of fire. This -1's a dud round. Once more. Hit. And we have a 7 on the 4, which is a pinning task check. I forgot to put concealment down. So you guys would be concealed. You guys would be concealed. Visible. Yeah, probably should have stayed there concealed and then moved up. At any rate, PTC. So they are, in fact, pinned. Snipers are 3 and 4, as you can see there, so I haven't rolled anything like that yet. All right, let's keep shooting. That's a hit, rate of fire. All right, now we're cooking. So a 2 on the 4 is going to be a K2. So you're a half squad. And you are broken. All right. Broken half squad, eh? Now, I still have this guy here. I'd have to pay a +2 to hit him. That would be 5 or less. So let's do that. This is probably very poor placement. This mortar is going on an absolute tear. All right, let's see that. So this time we're at 13 hex range, no obstacles to line of sight. Base 8, we go down to a 7. We're concealed, so we'll go down to a 5. 5 or less. So that is a miss and no rate. So finally we missed. And now we can fire our medium. We said that was 13 hex range, so this should be the same. Maybe 14. In any case, it's going to be long range. If I fire, it would be on the 1 table. Half for long range, half for concealed. Would be a 1 flat because I have a -1 leader. All right, so we're into the German turn 2. We have a wind change die roll, no wind. And we do have several broken units. Let's use the 7 here. This will be my self-rally attempt. I needed a low roll anyways at 3. Well, Prep fire. So we do have a mortar assembled. I think I'm going to try a shot into here. Alright, so I just clip the trees but don't hit it. So that's fine, and there'll be a +1 line of sight hindrance because of the grain. So it's going to be a base 7. 6 because of the grain. 4 because of the concealment. So I need a 4 to hit. That is not a hit and no rate. So much for that idea. Alright, everything else is going to be hidden. So we'll just go to move. And I think we'll start with you. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So this will be a blind hex, as will M9 to the MG. You'll be able to see. So the CX comes off. Oh, the pins should be rid of. So that's 1. 2. I'm just debating whether or not to fire this 747. I don't think I will. It's only a half squad. So this would be 4. Here, we'll get some wall advantage. And I got to keep this guy back, so let's put him into the building, in the ground level. Actually, if I keep him back in the woods, he'll be able to grow concealment, but I think it's past the point where I worry about that. Alright, so that's it for that. No close combat. We're into the American turn 2. And wind change. Now we do have broken Germans, but no leader, so no rally for them. This should be a 2. Alright, okay, let's go to prep. We'll fire our tube first. So this time we're at a -2, which means a 9 or less to hit. So we hit last shot, and we rolled that. So it's going to be an 8 on the 4, which will be a miss. That was not really effective. Alright, so now we have units in a building. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I could fire a 4 up 1 into the ground floor, or a 2 up 1 into the upper floor. Let's go into the ground floor with a 4 up 1. A 9 on the 4 is going to be a miss. It's not working out. Let's go to move. No, let's fire you. Alright, so you're going to be a 6 up 1. That's a 9 is a miss, and then we'll fire the bazooka. The bazooka will hit. We needed a base 8. believe we said. Yeah, base 8, +1 for the woods. So we hit, and now on the IFT, we have a 7 on the 8. It's going to be a 1 check. All right, so you are pinned again. All right, now we got to move. All right, so let's get everybody back. All right, and then we're into the... oh wait, you're pinned. You can't move. That was dumb. All right, let's get rid of pins. Into the American turn or German turn 3. Wind change. We have no wind. Self rally. Let's do this guy here. All right, nothing yet. And we can go to the prep fire. Nothing for the Americans. So let's do this again. I could. Yeah, let's do a 6-1 again. 8 on the 6 is a pinning task check. So he is pinned, which means no rate of fire. He gets 1 shot. Now, if I do you, I could fire onto here with no modifier. But I think this medium is going to be a pain in the ass. So's the mortar. Let's fire on the mortar again. So we'll do a 6-1. 7 on the 6 is a morale check. And he is fine. No rate of fire. I can't believe I haven't had any snipers yet. And then we'll go 2-1. 5 on the 2. Wait, that is a sniper. I didn't do my thing. Damn it. I forgot to set that up. That is going to be an American sniper. A 4 on the 2 is going to be a 1 morale check. And this guy will be pinned again. All right, American sniper. No. Let's go to move. Yeah, let's come that way. That's fine. All right. Enough of that. Let's go to close combat. No concealment gain. And we are into the American turn 3. Get rid of the pins. And we will start with broken units on the German side. Nothing can rally, no leaders. Nothing's broken on the American side, so right into the prep. And we'll start with our tube shot. Do I want to suppress the building? I don't have white phosphorus to 45. And the M2 doesn't not look like it's capable of firing smoke, so which is kind of weird. Americans not having that smoke capability. Not that I would fire smoke anyways, but it's either IR or white phosphorus. Uh, let's start with you, since you're the obvious choice. Or do I skulk? I think I should skulk. Let's do the mortar on the 8-0. Alright, so no blind hexes, and this is going to be a base 7 to hit. So that's a miss. Not good. Let's bring the medium on that same target. So that's going to be a 4 down 1. Oh, man. Let's fire a 2 down 1 into that shot, all intensive or sustained fire. Alright, so we have a 4 on the 2. Should be a 1 check. 4 on the 2 is in fact a 1 morale check. And you have intensive fired. 1 morale check for the 8-0. Broken, and the squad is fine sniper. American sniper, no joy. Alrighty. So back to you then. Do I skulk or do I spray fire? 6 firepower in each location. Let's spray fire 6 firepower in each location. And that happened. Let's go to move. I'm not going to risk firing, so we're going to do a shell game here. Let's see now. To bring on the reinforcements, we need to have certain parameters. We need to, on a turn of 1 to 3, on a roll of 1 to 3, they'll come on. Otherwise, it's 4 to turn 5. And they get a bonus of 3 CVP. Alright, so looks like we have a lot of trouble for the Germans. They have to get more CVP than the Allied. Right now the Allied are at 6, primarily because this guy gives them 3 CVP. Alright, so we're at 6 to 1 for CVP purposes. And we need a 1 to 3 to bring on our reinforcements, which we do get. Alright, those look like... Rally phase, wind change, we have an 8 again, no wind, and we have a self-rally. I'd really like to make this guy, he needs a 3. I may as well, let's give him a 3. Yeah, I could have done a 6. Could have had an LMG back and play, that was silly. Alright, that comes off. And we are going to go into prep fire. Prep fire, eh? I'll start with you. You clip tree. Start with the fire base here. So let's fire. This will come off. Let's fire onto the medium. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So again, we'll be halved on the 12 table, +1. Allied sniper, and we have a 5 on the 12 is a 2 check. For the A1 is fine, and now it's a 1 check for the squad. Fail. So they break. And I do have rate on my mediums. So let's switch fire to... keep on the same target. So this will be on the 8 table, up 1. 9 on the 8's a pinning task check, and no rate. Leader is fine. You guys are prepped. This would be a 2 up 2, which is a ridiculous shot. Mortar here. Yeah, let's keep firing at our mortar, and we'll it'd be a plus, -2 to hit, so I need a 9 or less. That is rate and a hit. Up 2, rate and a hit. Nope. Last shot. And no effect. But the hit would DM the units here, so at least it's DM'd. All right, let's go to move. We'll start with you. You're going to assault move into UT. Yeah, I don't have any. All right, advancing fire. 1 firepower. 1 up 2. If I cower, a 3 would be a pinning task check, which is not enough to DM, so I'm not going to bother firing. That would just be a sniper check. Here, we'll have 6 and 2 will be on the 8 table, up 1. 8 on the 8's an NMC. And he broke. Holy shit. Alright, and route phase. Now, the attacker has no routes. So we just have the defender. 2. And then 4. You'll come over here. Jump in with this guy. Get your rally. Oh wait, this guy... No, he didn't have the route because the unit broke. Here or here? Or here, and then into here. That would be overstacked, so I cannot make it there. I can just stay where I am. Alright. So we have advances. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So you're going to stay where you are. You're going to come onto here. You guys are going to start going forward. Do I start moving now? I do not think I do. Close combat, which means you'll gain concealment, as will you. As will you. Alright, pins come off. And we are into the turn 5. Now, I have claimed this one building, so let me put a tracker on that. And we're into the American turn 5 route phase. Ring change. We have a 6, no wind, wind cowers. And we have rallies. So here, they have a -1, and the foxholes do count as rally terrain. So this would be a base 9, down 4 would be a 5. So the unmanned crew and the guys manning the medium. So they are not. So they are DM comes off. This guy here needs an 8. No, an 8. Yes. And a 5. No. All right. Germans, we have a 788. 788. Wow. Rallies suck. Prep fire phase. We will start with you. We now have an assembled medium, so how do I want to do this? If I keep you here, this would be 11 firepower. No, let's do that the other way around. You guys are going to move. You guys are going to fire your bazookas into the building. You're in wood, so you're not going to have to worry about backblast. You'll have a +1. And we need a base 8 for the range. So +1, +3. 5 or less to hit for the first bazooka. Miss. The second one is a miss. So let's fire the 2 squads. That'll be on the 12 up 2. 3 because it's CX. No effect. Alright, that comes off. You guys go back on. You guys are not going to fire, you're going to move. So let's go to movement phase. And first things first is you guys are going to salt move into the wood. You're going to salt move here. And you're going to salt move here. Before I do that, do I want to fire you? That would be on the 4 up 1. Let's do a 4 up 1 shot into this location. 5 on the 2. He does cower, which means he's not going to be able to fire again. Is an NMC, so we do strip concealment. And sniper. NMC's fine. American sniper is fine. Alright, and you finaled. And you do leave 1 resid. So if I move this guy here into here, he'll have to take a 1 up 1, which is no effect, and then he is fine. If I go 1, bypass 2, 3, 4 into this location. Let's get rid of the dummy stack. We know it's a dummy now. We don't care about that. And that is it. Defending fire, we have our mortar tubes. So let's switch fire here. So 12 hex range again, so we need a 7 or less to hit. Ready to hit, rate of fire. On the IFT, up 2, no, and then sniper. No. Again. This will miss, but he's acquired twice now. And the hit will DM them. Your only target is up here, so you may as well fire your 12 firepower up 1. 9 on the 12 is an NMC, and I do have rate, so 8-1 is broken. The one squad is fine, and the other squad is gone. Nothing else can see. Let's go to advancing fire phase. You guys will be firing with 8 assault fire. Half squad's not going to bother, so 8 up 2. 8 on the 8's an NMC. Yeah, well, they're surrendered. Actually, no, they'll be retreating back to W9. So if I fire you guys, this would be 5, 10, 15 firepower on the 12 with +1. 9 on the 12 is an NMC. And these guys are going. Yeah. I'm not going to prep fire. I'm going to go right to move. We'll start with you. You're going to assault move into T9. You're going to fire on the 8 table. 8 up 1. 9 on the 8's a pinning task check, so lose concealment. And you are pinned. Now I'm going to fire again. This time it will be on the 8 table up 1. NMC. You're fine. And you are final fired. 12 table. Let's do it. Now you're no longer counted as moving, but you still spent 2 move in there, so I can go 12 up 1. 9 on the 12's an NMC. And you are pinned again. If I fire once more, it would be on the 6, so I'm not gonna. Let's send you in here. You're going to bypass 1, 2, 3. Um, 2, 3. Eh? You'll go 2, 4. I'll fire a bazooka. I need a base 8 for 2x range, +1, -1 cancel, so I need an 8 to hit. Alright, that's a 4, so this will be a IFT of 5. On the 8 is a 2 check. Alright, he's fine. Snipers are good. So you're done. These guys here are going to fire as well. Hopefully I can see. I can. 1, 2, 3, 4 hexes away. So I can fire both squads. Will be 12, and this will be 16 with -1. 5 on the 16 is a 3. And that will be ELR. and I maintain rate. And I put 8 resid down. Running out of shit to move. You guys will come here. You guys will come 2, 4, and you'll move up here. I'll final fire first, so it's going to be a 6 flat. 3 on the 6, German sniper. 3 on the 6 is a K2. Fuck. I'm forcing the issue. Two MC, that is just a break. And you'll advance into that location there. You guys are going to have to get on your bike and move. So this guy here is going to go 1, 2, let's CX. 1, 2, bypass 3, 4.5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So not going to CX, you're just going to come to this location. You would have been concealed because you were on the ground floor the last time. You guys here are going to go down for 1. You're going to go 2, 3, bypass 4, 5, 6. And you are going to go 1, 2. I probably should have fired him, not done that. Defensive fire, let's get rid of residual. And nothing can shoot again. You do have rate. I could fire a 4 flat onto this. Let's fire 4 flat onto here. 6 on the 4 is an NMC. And I make it. Alright, so advancing fire. This guy's will be firing at 6. Halved would be 2 up 1. 2 up 1 into here. 6 on the 2 is a pinning task check, which he's pinned. Here, this will be a 2 up 2. And I could fire a 1 up 1 sniper check. Alright, and road phase attacker first. You'll go 2, 4. You'll come back to here. And then we do advance phase. You'll come forward. You'll come forward. All right, close combat. You guys will get concealed. Nobody else will. And then we're into the American turn 6. All righty then. Yeah, I don't see how they can pull. There's just too much American firepower coming in. Wind change. We have a 3, no wind change. Might be interrogation if that was in play. Rallies. So this guy here needs an 8. And then the crew. 10. Not good enough. And then the German. So this comes off. This guy needs a 4. And we go to American Prep Fire. Let's unconceal. We'll fire these guys first. You're going to be on the 10, 20 column up 1. 9 on the 20 is a 1 morale check, which he is Elard. You are going to fire here, so that's going to be a 6 up 1. 6 on the 6 is a 1 check, so that comes off. Leader is pinned, and the 447 is broken. Let's fire... Oh, I did that wrong. I'm in the house. I'm going to pay the +2 to fire the bazooka into this location. So that's going to be a +2, +3 for the woods, will be a total of 5 or less to hit. Alright, so I hit. On the 8 table we have a 6, which is a 1 check. And he is pinned as well. And lastly we'll go, we're going to go move. Let's go to move. You guys are going to salt move into the building. You're going to fire 2 up 2 on the off chance. You guys will fire on the 2 up 2. 5 on the 2 is a NMC. Alright, so you lose that. NMC for you. Pinned. Now you guys are going to advance to X7. You'll come into here for now. Actually, you'll come into W8. You'll get your advanced fire, and you won't be able to shoot these guys because there's a closer unit. Defending fire, I think all my shots are done. I do have final, but nothing's adjacent, nothing else can see. I do have a mortar here, so let's bring our target back. 7 to hit. That is a hit. And up 2. So we do have acquisition again. And because we got a hit, that will DM these guys. Alright, advancing fire. We have nothing here. I mean, I could fire at this. That would be a 5, 10, so it would be on the 8 table. 8 up 1. Yeah, alright, so that's a fail. Here we have 5, 10, 10, 8 flat. 5 on the 8's a 2 check. And they are pinned. Route phase. So you guys got to retreat. You'll come back to here. And you'll come there as well. I'm going to break this guy. And he's going to run back here and join him. Alright, now we are into the advance phase. And how do we want to do this? You guys will advance into the house. You're going to come here. No, you're going to stay there. You guys are going to stay there, and you're going to stay there. Let's give him a sacrifice. We'll drop the bazooka. This way the guy can't just move in, and then you guys can jump into the house. Do I pick it up in the next rally phase? I do. Okay, so... And into turn 7. The Germans. All right, let's do a wind change. We have a 9. And no wind. Pins come off. Rallies. So this guy has to rally. Needs a 5. Well, he's wounded. So self-rally this 6. Nope. And that is it, unfortunately, for my rallies. So we picked up the weapon. Oh, American over here. So this guy needs a 8 down 4, 4 less. Nope. Prep fire, prep fire, prep fire. Let's drop this. We'll blast this guy with 36 firepower flat. That'll be a kill. You are going to fire 6 firepower up 2 into there. No, let's do a 4 up 2 first. So that is a 5 on the 4 is a 1 morale check. This is the TSN turning point. 9-1. German sniper 747 is broken. Medium crew is pinned. Nope, broken. Yeah, it is a 1 check, so that cancels out the leadership. So 2 squads are broken. And the bottom squad is broken. Holy shit. I just broke 3 German 747s with a 247. So you're going to fire 6 up 1 into the trees. 8 on the 6 is a pinning task check. And you are fine. Let's go to move. Now, how am I going to get these guys? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, you're not gonna CX. You're gonna take the leader. You're gonna go 1, bypass the woods for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You guys are gonna fire bazooka into there, so it's gonna be a flat 8 to hit. Wait. +2 because you're firing from inside a house. So that's gonna be a miss. Holy shit, this might actually work. I forgot to fire you again. Fuck. I forgot to fire it again. Do I drop this mortar and keep going? No. I'll have to keep it. I forgot to fire it again. Damn it. Defending fire, we have a 6 up 1. 8 on the 6 will be a pinning task check, which he is. pinned. And that is it for that. Advancing fire. Let's do a 4 up 2. 6 on the 4 is a pinning task check. No NMC. And American Sniper. So NMC for you. He's fine. The -1 means I need a 9, a 9, and a 9. All right, so they're all fine. And Sniper. No Sniper. All right, route phase. You guys are gone for failure to route. No, you're not. You'll have to go back to this location. Which will make you overstacked. All right. So let's take this one here. You guys will advance. Let's split up. That's a lot of firepower. Let's not split up. Let's come into here. And we'll send the mortar forward one more as well. So this actually, no, I'm not going to do that. I've got acquisition. I may as well keep it. No close combat. We're into turn 7. And American wind change, no joy. And we have a rally here, which he fails again. This location, we have 10 down 4, so I need 6s, top down. 1, 2, 3. So you and you will rally. Last guy will not. And German. So this guy needs an 8. Now he is effectively an 8-0, so I need a 7, an 8, and an 8. Alrighty, let's go to movement phase. Sorry, American prep fire phase. And we'll start off with a 12 up 1. 9 on the 12 is an NMC, so the A1. Broken, medium, medium. So the bottom guy is fine. These two guys are broken. In this location, I am overstacked, so I am still going to fire though. This will be a total of 14, 18. Doubled is 36. Plus 1. Plus 2 because I'm overstacked. So 9 on the 36 gets us a 3 check. Right, 8-0. Broken, Elard. 447 is broken. 247 is Elard. And that, as they say, is that. Now, we go to move. If I come this way, I'm going to go 1, bypass 2, 3, 4. I'm going to have to fire you, so it's going to be a 6 flat. As a matter of fact, I'm going to take a shot when you're in W8. So that'll be a 6 down 2. 5 on the 6 will be a 1 check. And he is fine. So he will be able to carry on. That's a first fire. Now I can fire again. So this time will be on the 2 flat. 7 on the 2 is a miss. And you finaled. You're going to come here, assault move into there. I may as well fire. $18, so it'll be on the 16 up 1. Cowers, so a 7 on the 12 is a 1 check, which he fails. Oh, that's supposed to be assault engineer. You guys are going to come here. Actually, no, you'll come to this location here. And that'll be it for the move. Defending fire, we have a mortar. I need a 8 or less to hit. And on the IFT, so it's again enough to DM him. He's done. I could final fire the 4. I'm going to intensive fire the medium as well. So it's going to be on the 8 table into this location, up 1. Cowers. So, oh wait, that cowered before he used final fire. Never mind. Never mind. All right, advancing fire. I'm not going to bother with that. That's toast. You're going to fire 8, 16, up 1 into that location. 4 on the 16. 5 on the 16 is a 3 check. All right, so the leader, dead. Half squad, good. Route phase. So attacker first, you don't have to move. You will. So you're going to come back to the house. You guys are gone for failure to route. I'm going to reject surrender. And then we will... Oh yeah, you have to move too. In the advance phase, this squad will come here and claim this. You guys will advance everybody into here. Except for the 8-0, he's going to stay back and rally. And that is that. So we have 1 close combat. We do have ambush. So straight up, attackers of 4, defenders of 5, no ambush. We are 21-4. We are 4-1. (21-4). No, we'd be 6-1. Or yeah, 6-1 attack. So we would need a 10. And the German would be 4-7. Is 1-2 against 1. What about 4-14? 1-4. Let's do 2 747s. So I need a 10 for the Americans. So you're dead. And I'll take on these 2 747s. I need a 3. No. All right, and I'm going to call it there. Yeah, 18-3. There's no way that the Germans could win. There was a glimmer of hope. There was a glimmer of hope when these guys broke, but I was unable to get fire on them while they were overstacked. And then, of course, they rallied. So, yeah, Defiance on Hill 30, good game. I think the setup for the Americans went fine. Germans, I don't see how else you can attack except coming up through the buildings here, because this is wide open. And if you have a medium and a mortar on top of a level 2 hill, this is all wide open and they can get blasted. Getting into the town was not difficult for the Germans. It's just once those reinforcements come on, 747s, if they would have delayed a turn, it might have been a little bit better for the Germans. But once they're in, and it's very hard to beat. So we'll call that one a wrap. Another victory for the Americans. We'll see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.